Yesterday was a bit weird. I saw the brand new blockbuster from directors Joe and Anthony Russo, the same duo that brought us Avengers Endgame and Infinity War and Captain America Civil War and Winter Soldier. I saw their new movie called The Gray Man in a theater in Vancouver, and there were only 4 other people with me, and it just felt very strange to see this massive spy movie with so few other people in attendance. Well, the reason is that this movie is coming to Netflix very soon, and Netflix has released The Gray Man into limited distribution. And let me tell you something, this is a movie theater caliber film. Unlike a lot of other Netflix films that I've watched, which some of them can be marginally entertaining or kind of entertaining, but none of them, even with the biggest stars in Hollywood, has really taken my breath away. Well, that has all changed. The Russo brothers were able to get $200 million from Netflix to make this movie, and man, does it show. It is a very, very big and loud and fun film that stars some really incredible actors. It's headlined by Ryan Gosling, who plays this operative called Sierra 6, who was rescued from prison by Billy Bob Thornton, who becomes his ops leader. And then Chris Evans is a major character in this movie as well. He is not Captain America, though. He's Captain A-Hole. He is a guy that bends the rules and does whatever the hell he wants, but works with the government. Also, as part of the government organization that is at odds with what Ryan Gosling's character is up to is Regé-Jean Page and Jessica Henwick, a couple of great performers there. And also Ana de Armas takes full advantage of all of the training and all of the cool stuff that she was showing off in No Time to Die, but has a much bigger platform to do all of that fun stuff in this movie. The Gray Man is crazy fun. It reminded me a lot, actually, of James Cameron's True Lies back in the day. And not because of the wacky family dynamic in True Lies, more it's that sort of balance of a sense of humor and crazy balls-out action. This movie is loaded with some really killer stunt sequences, and every setup, and we go around the world in this movie, first of all, which I really appreciate. So it's almost like, the Russo brothers were handed the keys to a James Bond franchise movie. It doesn't have the emotional impact or all of the baggage or all of the associations or the pre-expectations that you would have walking into a James Bond movie or now a Jason Bourne movie, but it plays in that league and in that caliber, and within the confines of a maxed out 2-hour running time. They do a lot to establish the characters and paint the portrait of the history and the nuances of the relationships that are presented on screen. But this is a movie that balances a great sense of humor and some sarcastic, sardonic elements, a real wink at the audience, knowing how silly some of this stuff is. And Ryan Gosling is an amazing straight man. He can really riff on small little lines and make them his own, even without a tremendous amount of emotion. He just adds a nice little bit of color and this kind of connection with the audience, so he feels like he's always in on the joke. And also, he's really competent on screen with the action stuff. The choreography with the fight sequences that are in this movie is outstanding, and Gosling always looks capable. He always looks like he can pull off these moves and survive the outrageous carnage that he is presented, Like, at one point, he is surrounded by just this army of elite soldiers, and he survives all of the destruction and devastation that's happening on screen. And nothing is pulled back, by the way. Buses explode and buildings go up in flames and cars are flying all over the place. Bullets are crazy. You can feel the danger. Definitely doesn't feel like a cartoon, but Gosling always has an even keel, and he's kind of smirking and finding his way through all of these things. It's just fun to see him operate. And Chris Evans is also relishing his role in this movie as this independent agency hire who doesn't have any hesitation to break the rules and do what he's supposed to do and call in assistance from any scumbags that he wants to. And so he is a terrific foil to Ryan Gosling, who has been playing by the rules all this time. There's this great kind of chase sequence because obviously some secrets are found out and all kinds of betrayals are happening, and there's a lot of intrigue and sabotage and suspicion as the events start to amplify. And it's really fun to see these two go head to head. It's also really fun to see the contrast between these characters. Evans is very flamboyant and over the top and wears outlandish outfits and a terrible mustache. He's just an a-hole. You just want to see him get what's coming to him. And there are awesome moments all the way throughout Europe. We're in Prague, we're in Turkey, we're racing through castles and all kinds of beautiful architecture. There's fountains getting shot up, and there are amazing drone shots and camera moves. It's incredibly ambitious. The way that we're presented with all kinds of different slants and different takes on things that feel familiar. This doesn't feel like completely uncharted territory for people that have grown up watching James Bond or the Bourne movies or lots of fun action-filled espionage stuff in the past. But the Russos have a way to kind of slant this and tilt this and modernize it and make it, punchy and effective and entertaining as hell. And that's exactly what they did with Winter Soldier and sort of juiced the Marvel franchise, I think, when they came into it. Not that I didn't also love the 40s take that Joe Johnston did with the first Captain America, but by the time we got into Winter Soldier and Civil War and we're amping up and putting all of these different characters and all of these elements in, the Russo brothers really took the reins and just were able to manage and orchestrate this mayhem in a really interesting way. And all of those skills and all of that education and all of that budget has carried over to the Gray Man. So this is sensational entertainment. I can't wait to watch it again. It feels like it may be the beginning of something as well, but this is easily the most entertaining film that I've seen on Netflix. I'm going to give The Gray Man an 8.5 out of 10. You don't want to miss this one.